I'm a Joe Mihevc City Councillor here in Toronto. I advocate for all the different pieces of refugees first coming to Canada and then also settling in our city in a good way. My parents were refugees from Slovenia. They were the butt end of a variety of prejudices, let's say that. And that hits you right at the DNA level. To have the sense that some people on the street did not really welcome you, that impacts you for, frankly, for all your days. It really is one of the core motivations for me, being very interested in refugee issues. Also just looking at global politics and looking at the way the 21st century is evolving and the mass movement of people, and how are we going to really pull ourselves together frankly as a species if we don't find new ways to be in solidarity with one another. So when you look at the Toronto skyline, it was all immigrants who built this city. People who came here with very little and just, like my parents, worked their butts off to kind of make a go of it here. And that diversity became something that actually leveraged trade relationships, became marriages, became business partnerships, arts and culture partnerships, learning partnerships, and we see our tourist numbers are up, everything is just running very smoothly. And it's because we have found a way to turn a global crisis into a local opportunity.
An indiscriminate bombing campaign is having massive humanitarian consequences. The refugee camps...
We didn't want that, in our case, the Syrian crisis, to go by unnoticed. We have a government program that allows you to raise X amount of dollars for a family of 4 people, and you have to raise a little bit more for 5 people. So when I sent out my email for inviting folks to the fundraising dinner, I got 20, 30 emails saying, take me off your list, I'll never vote for you again. But then I got 500 responses going the other way. So we had about 1,000 donors. Our MP came to the fundraiser. The mayor came to the fundraiser. There had to be 10 elected officials because they wanted to be, seemed to be, supporting this. We also created, through that effort, basically 1,000 activists. So if our local member of parliament even thought of going in a different direction, there'd be a political fallout for that.
How rich this community is in that feeling of compassion and solidarity.
You could say at one level the word refugee and it draws a blank. But when you say the word refugee to those 1,000 people that helped with our fundraiser, you're going to remember Raja, and you're going to remember Omar, and you're going to remember Ahmed, and you're going to remember the little kid as well, and you're going to say, what? They're saying that about them? It doesn't mix with their experience. So what I think the privately sponsored refugee program has been great at facilitating is that human connection that allows for a compassionate politics.